under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Chris Bassett will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you think this guy's tough to hit? Take a look at that ERA in the low 2s last season. If he pitches like that again this year, he's going to be awfully tough. He's going to be fun to watch in this one.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only Game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. Two balls and a strike.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Here comes the 2-1 to Brantley. A swing and a ground ball to third. Gets dirty and gloves it. Got him.
Not accepted. The center fielder. Number 2.
Into the box, Miles Straw. As he'll take a look at ball 1. In his career against this pitcher, he's gone 3 for 6. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Olsen in foul ground, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Another one sent foul. That one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Here now the 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. There is Andrus, and he'll reach first safely.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Pitch outside, the throw. Bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pinder is under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Nothing doing there for Houston. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Zach Greinke is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
So now here is Elvis Andrus. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Shortstop, Elvis. Andrew.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Here's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
1-1 to count. High in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Here comes the 1-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And now Andrus swings and misses here as they're able to set him down for the first out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Here's Jed Lowry now. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. One out, nobody on. Oh, and 2 the count to Jed Lowry.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Now the 1-0. Misses down below the knee.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. 2-2 is a changeup that misses 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And it's fouled away. Fouled off. Count still full, 3-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Another full count pitch home. Lifted down the line in left. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Another payoff pitch. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs and he wants to get that third out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off and he still loses it.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. And that's taken for strike 1. Chapman is off of first with 2 away. This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. Fielded cleanly, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. The A's strand 1. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate is Alex Bregman. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 4 for 14.
Alex Bregman.
First pitch on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pinder settles under it, and there's 1 gone.
That is it.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle-of-the-order bat, big-time arm from right field as well.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And that one cut a little too much, a ball and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Count even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
That is it. The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
2 down, no one on base. And ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. First pitch on its way.
Hey! 0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the cutter got him swinging. Struck 3 and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano.
Leading off,
Career
for the
line
A's,
against Greinke. It's
the
been a
center
steady
fielder,
5 for 9.
number 22.
He also has 1 home run. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke.
Whoa, that's down.
1-0 delivery. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summerskill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate. He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So now into the box is Mitch Moreland. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Laureano on at first, nobody out. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Chad Pinder is on deck. Now the 3-0 offering.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. From the belt, the pitch.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
As a look, now the pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Career line against Greinke. He has a 3-for-12 line. First pitch of the AB now. High chopper to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. Altuve for 1. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. So here is Kyle Tucker. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Kyle Tucker.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Bassett has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake-bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Here it comes.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 1-2. Ground ball right into the shift. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The first baseman, number 10.
1 out now in the Houston third, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here's a comebacker back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Batting 9. The catcher, Jason.
So next to bat will be Jason Castro for his career in this matchup. Just a 3-for-13 batting line. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Line drive, fair ball down the line. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Here's Michael Brantley. And he puts it on the ground to second. Taken there by Lowry. Go on to Olsen. Will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Astros lead 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. In at the plate is Sean Murphy. Looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
Sean Murphy.
First offering on its way. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Lake making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. is foul right side. He'll try again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled away. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now it'll be Elvis Andrus. He went down swinging to start the home first. Here it comes now to Andrus. Fastball in there for a called strike. Andrus in an 0-2 hole here.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
From the stretch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
2-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Here now the 2-2.
3 balls.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Tucker will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
One gone for the A's here in the third. And up next, the switch-hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. He's set. Here it comes. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. A little bouncy. Ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, and he fouls this one off. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 offering. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Murphy over at second. Lowry on at first with 2 down. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now into the box, Miles Straw.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
And now the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. There's a sinker that misses for a ball. The 2-1. Now a ball hit high in the air out to center field. Laureano is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Next to stand in is Yordan Alvarez. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch of the AB now. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line to the right side, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Stepping in once again is Jose Altuve. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Ball and a strike.
Oh, one strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Look to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. 3-1, here it is.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with the base open to work with.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Houston. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Bottom of the inning now. Leading in now, Ramon Laureano.
The center fielder, number 22.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And now pitch on the way. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking. Serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
Standing in now, Mitch Moreland. He'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. A runner at second, nobody out. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, the left
So
fielder.
1 gone with the runner at third. And up next, the ever-versatile Chad Pinder. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Count now a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Next pitch will be an even 80 so far for Greinke. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. Fouled off. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt, try and get a swing and a miss.
Here's the 0-2.
1 ball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Laureano on third with 2 out. Liner in there for a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knob.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Sean Murphy will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 0-1 delivery. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ballgame, and that ends the inning. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa.
Leading off for the Astros, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Now here it comes.
I got 2-1 the count.
Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Fouled away. Another try at 2-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up into this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
A ball hit to Andrus at short. Reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
Up next, Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder looking up. See ya later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Astros have pulled back even now with 1 run apiece.
Well, it took long enough, but they're finally on the board. We might look back at this shot as a spark they needed to make their bats come alive. Then again, it might just be a blip on the radar. We'll see how the rest of the game unfolds.
The first baseman, number 10.
So here's Yuli Gurriel.
Gurriel.
As he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half, it's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Popped him up. Olsen has room in foul territory, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He collected a base hit his first time up. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th, all tied at 1-1. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Thank you, Heidi. So Elvis Andrus the next to bat.
Leading off for the A's, the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1 home.
Count is 2-1.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The next 3-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Bregman gloves it, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The batter,
Not a
number
lot
8.
you can do with that.
Second
That
baseman,
fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft
Lowry.
grounder for the out.
Now to bat, Jet Lowry. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Pulled toward right center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Next up, Matt Chapman struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. There's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Correa. Fielded cleanly onto the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Stepping up is Michael Brantley. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Now the first pitch.
No, that's down.
And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. The 1-0. Popped up, back behind second. And Lowry will look this one in for the first out.
Now batting, number 3.
Next up for the Astros, Miles Straw. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Full count. Here it comes. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
The batter, number 44.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball one.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Strong, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And it's 1-2. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Here comes the 1-2. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Laureano is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
The 2-0 on the way. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Hit down the third baseline, and that's through for a hit.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. High in the air out to center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 2 left for the Astros, still tied 1 apiece. Christian Javier enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 53, Christian Javier.
It'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Olson. He comes up 0 for 2 thus far.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter. It's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
So now to the plate, Ramon Laureano, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He doubled his last time through. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball, up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball, down and away.
The next 1-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Mitch Moreland, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
1 strike.
Two out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. So a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch-out. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Lou Trevino is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 62, Lou Trevino.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Carlos Correa. Now here's the pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
1-0.
The 1-0.
That's Bolton. 2-0.
Three and 0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker.
Going back to that last at-bat, that's not an easy thing to do. To pull a breaking ball on the inside part of the plate and keep it fair for a home run, this guy's got some pretty good bat control.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, that's 6 straight balls here to begin the inning, so I think it's a good time to head to the mound to try to slow him down a little bit. A lot of times when guys aren't throwing strikes, they're rushing through their delivery.
2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Yuli Gurriel is on deck. Ready with the 3-0.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
At the plate now is Yuli Gurriel. In his career versus this pitcher, he's gone 2 for 5. First delivery to him. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Now the 1-0. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In comes Piscotty. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher.
So now to the plate, Jason Castro. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Pinder will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Now batting, left field, Michael.
Next, it'll be Michael Brantley. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing's better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Now here's the first offering.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
He's set. The 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Correa at third. Tucker on at second with 2 down. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He can't get there as it falls in. The run scores from second. It's now 3-1.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, dude. We're getting late into this one,
and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
At the plate, Miles Straw, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And that one yanked just foul. From the stretch. Popped up. Olsen in foul ground, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Astros lead this one 3-1. Now at the plate, here is Chad Pinder. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Gurriel has room in foul territory, makes the play, 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Next up is Stephen Piscotty, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Now the 0-1. Fouled off. One run on 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Brantley is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the catcher, Sean Murphy.
Now to the plate, here is Sean Murphy. Prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. This is on the ground over to first. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. A's are gone in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Sergio Romo been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 54, Sergio Romo.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez.
He's set, and the pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Chapman has it cleanly. And the throw on the first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Starting in for Houston, Alex Bregman. Last time through was a base hit. Now here's the first offering.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo shot for Alex Bregman. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Astros have taken a 4-1 lead.
It's a 3-run lead now, and that doesn't exactly slam the door shut on this thing, but it certainly closes it a little bit. The importance of each run is magnified the later you get in the game, and that bomb here in the 8th is big.
Now that second baseman,
Stepping in now, Jose Altuve, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Head-to-head numbers against Sergio Romo. He's 1 for 5. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike. Outside, 2-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And a full count now, 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And now a pitch on the way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Heading after it is Piscotty. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. Here's Carlos Correa now. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
2 balls, no
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
3-0 now. Pitch on the way. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Well, yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Into the box now, Kyle Tucker. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. He pulls this one into right. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning.
Your
Steve
attention,
Cishek
please.
is out from the
Now
bullpen
pitching
now as
for
he'll be
Houston,
making his first
number
appearance of this
31,
young season.
Steve Cishek.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. 2 hits in 7 tries.
Elvis Andrus.
Here it comes now to Andrus.
Ball 1.
Cishek has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 2-0. Fouled away. Here's the 2-1 now to Andrus. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Castro has it. And he makes the throw to first. Andrus is retired and there's one away.
The batter,
Ready
number
now
8.
is Jet
Second
Lowry.
baseman.
Flew out last time up.
Yeah. Lowry.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And it's fouled away. Set and the 2-1 pitch. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout?
Now
he
batting,
fell behind
third
2-0 to
baseman.
start the at-bat.
Matt
That's a pretty bad place to
Chapman.
be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Next up for the A's, Matt Chapman. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what can happen.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And now a pitch on the way. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And that one is gone on a two-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and the A's get a bit closer. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Enters the game in a save situation, but he'll be asked to get 4 outs here instead of the standard 3.
The batter, the first baseman.
Into the box, Matt Olson.
Nope, at the ball.
And that misses ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home.
I got a ball, 1
2 out, nobody on. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Ball 2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Outside in a full count, 3-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Now here's the first offering. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's another 1-2.
Oh, that's out.
And this is swung on and hit to Lowry at second. He's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the catcher, Jason Castro.
Next, it'll be Jason Castro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. And Castro's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Michael Brantley, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 4. He's running. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Castro, base runner at first with 1 out. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. From the stretch.
Ball 3.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1. Runner going a second time. Hit softly down the line at first. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
So now to the plate, Miles Straw, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set and the 0-1. On he pops it up. Piscotti on his horse. And no one will get this one. From the belt, the pitch. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Now another 1-2. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here now the 2-2.
3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty's there for it, and he makes the play to end the inning. Astros lead one, but they still lead this one 4-2. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And up next will be Ramon Laureano.
The center fielder, number 22.
Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And this is poured in at the letters, 2-1 now.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Now the pitch. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. And not what these folks were hoping for as he's set down to start the home ninth.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mitch Moreland.
Striding forward now is the DH, Mitch Moreland, who could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming, here it is. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. The 1-1 waves and misses for strike number 2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate
Now
so far.
batting,
That's
left
4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
At the plate now, Chad Pinder, and he fouls this one off. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
Last strike now for Oakland. That misses 1 and 2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over. 4-2 the final score tonight. The Astros jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Christian Javier claims the win out of the pen, his first. Ryan Presley gets a 4-out save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.